A mysterious object was observed once more near the Sun during a solar eclipse. The object was observed for such a brief period that gathering adequate information about its size and proximity to the Sun was not possible. Nevertheless, scientists have significant findings to report. The majority of those who witnessed the Great American Eclipse, April 8, 2024, eclipse in North America, did not see the object, as it was invisible to the naked eye. It was only through telescopic aid that it became visible. In fact, it was spotted prior to the eclipse, but solely by a select few heliophysicists, experts in solar studies. The scientists' observations involve creating an artificial solar eclipse by using a coronagraph to observe the solar disk, allowing them to examine the corona and its vicinity. Just hours before the eagerly anticipated eclipse, U.S. heliophysicist Carl Badams released a fascinating photograph. Badams reported spotting an object near the Sun, which he expected to be visible during the eclipse. It is uncertain how extensively this information was disseminated among astronomers, or if they were prepared for observation and knew the precise direction to aim their telescopes. Nonetheless, astronomers did manage to detect the object within the crucial 4 minutes of the eclipse and captured it in photographs, and one such photo was circulated by the Chinese amateur astronomer Lin Chixuan. What kind of object is this? Astronomers believe that this is a circumsolar comet, which orbits extremely close to the Sun, or at about 100 to 200,000 kilometers from the surface. Such comets rarely survive its proximity. They typically either disintegrate completely or shatter into fragments that are also destroyed. Consequently, near-solar comets are often observed only once. The comet in question has been designated SOHO 5008. The majority of near-solar comets are labeled SOHO because they are observed by the eponymous space-based solar observatory, which has been operational since 1995. Positioned 1.5 million kilometers from Earth, it features a coronagraph and has documented over 5,000 comets in the vicinity of the Sun. Within this group of comets, a particular subset is distinguished by their remarkable similar orbits. For centuries, astronomers have observed their periodic appearances, dating back to ancient times. A notable instance is the Great September Comet of 1882, which was visible in broad daylight for 2 consecutive days, even through thin clouds. On September 7, this comet approached the Sun closely, reaching its perihelion. At that moment, astronomers observed a dark strip dividing its tail and the nucleus elongating and fragmenting into 2 large and several smaller pieces. Intriguingly, 4 months prior, on May 17, 1882, during a total solar eclipse in Egypt, a comet was spotted near the Sun, visible to the naked eye. Known as the Great Eclipse Comet of 1882, is considered a relative of the Great September Comet, suggesting that they are part of a larger family. These comets typically disintegrate as they near the Sun, yet many more are believed to exist. The contemporary comet SOHO 5008 is also a member of this family. Another recent addition to the group is Comet Lovejoy of 2011. After diving into the solar corona, it remarkably survived, indicating it was at least 500 kilometers in size. The Kreutz comets owe their name to German astronomer Heinrich Kreutz, who in the 19th century proved their familial ties. Kreutz theorized that these comets were once part of a single massive comet that disintegrated around 2,000 years ago after venturing too close to the Sun. The comet, observed in 371 BC by Aristotle, as we know Aristotle was Alexander the Great's teacher, so he observed in 371 BC, and the historian Ephorus of Kymi, who reported witnessing its destruction, is thought to be the possible progenitor of all these comets. Remarkably, the remnants of a significant celestial event persist and, as projected, will linger into the solar system for countless millennia. Over time, they're likely to disintegrate. Should any defy the odds and survive, their trajectories will alter to such an extent that they will become unrecognizable to future astronomers as Kreutz comets. This is on Solask. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.